As a facilitator, how does a Scrum Master prepare for a workshop? My rule of Scrum when preparing as a facilitator is you're going to spend roughly twice as much time in preparation as the workshop's going to take to run. So if it's an hour workshop, I would schedule in a good 2 hours to get ready. Okay? Because our role as a facilitator is actually, on the face of it, very simple. We're there to help the people in that meeting reach the outcome they desire, the answer to the question, the improvement idea for retrospectives, whatever it is. That's our role. It's not to be in the content, it's to provide a structure and keep them on track so that within the time set, they achieve their outcome. That's really easy, except it's not. People are fickle, they'll go off track. First of all, we need to start planning what are the exercises, if we need them, to bring everybody to the conversation. Okay, facilitation is 2 major parts. Okay, keeping people on track, bringing them back to the agenda, guiding the discussion. Okay, ensuring that people's attention is on what matters to achieve the outcome. Okay, and encouraging discussions, finding ways to bring everybody's voice onto the table, to be heard, to be understood and considered equally. So it's not just booking a meeting. In fact, I don't really book meetings. I would rather have the team book it and I will come and facilitate. So we're going to be thinking about what the agenda is, what's a structure that works to achieve that goal, what are the exercises that we need to place into that structure so that we can work through a series so that they achieve the outcome they're looking for. When I talk about retrospectives, and in fact when I facilitate any meetings, I will invariably have 2 different structures in place. One agenda, we want to get here, we're going to follow roughly this pattern, but the exercises are likely doubled up. I want to sit down and think, how does this exercise flow into that? How do we take the outcome of that and place it into this one? And if that takes a bit longer, because not everything goes to plan, sometimes things are longer, sometimes they're shorter. Okay? If that takes a bit longer than I thought it would, is there a quicker exercise that I can take them into so that we still finish within the time allotted? Okay? So I'm thinking always during planning, during the preparation, about stuff going wrong. I'm not trying to foresee the future. I'm not trying to guess everything that can go wrong, but I know some exercises take longer than they thought. They open up conversations that are incredibly valuable and relevant to the topic, and therefore, as a facilitator, you're going to let them run. Because you know that, you can plan accordingly. You can have some shorter exercises ready, some discussion pieces, whatever it is, in your back pocket to already go. The beauty of the online world is with the murals and the Miros and the whiteboards and that all being online, okay, they can already be set up. You've not had to go around the room and prep 2 different exercises for everything with sticky tape and stuff like that. Okay? So this is what I'm doing. I'm understanding the people. Do we have quieter people? Do we have shy people? Do we have loud people? How am I going to have to balance this in each of these exercises to ensure that we get the best from everybody involved? We get what they're willing to offer. How do we draw the quieter people out? How do we quieten the louder people down as we go through it? Not only in the moment, a big part of facilitation, but beforehand we can structure it in such a way that people who like to talk, nothing wrong with that, okay, have that opportunity. But the people who like quiet contemplation also have that opportunity. So we're understanding the team structure, the personalities that make that team up, and how to help them get the best out of their time together. Okay? This is why it takes a lot of time. Okay? Twice as long to prep for a meeting as to actually facilitate it, because we're thinking about a lot of things to set it up for such a thing that when we get in the room, we have a plan of attack. We know the plan's going to go wrong. We've got some fallback options. We've thought about the people. We know John's a bit quieter and we're going to have to draw him into the conversation while Paul's a bit louder and we're going to have to damp him down. And the way we're going to do that is by moving people through a series of exercises, tools and techniques, okay, to keep everything balanced while moving forwards. And we can keep our focus on, are they having relevant conversations? Is everybody joining in? Are we going to come away as a meeting, as a team, with the outcome we're looking for within the time available. If you've got to this point in the video, I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, a like would be appreciated. If you want to hear more from me, more answers to questions that maybe you've got in the Agile world, please subscribe to the channel. And if you've got a question that you really want answered, drop it in the comments. I promise we'll get around to it. Thank you.